you can't take it any longer. You feel like you're living in a nightmare where other people are breathing, but you're drowning. You feel like you wake up every day just to go to bed at night and escape from the life that you're living. You live every day as if you're in a fog, looking around for some light. But at the end of the day, you realize that you're in a cage and there is no key and there's no way out. You want to be with others, but yet you're so desperate to want to be alone at the same time. You feel all these feelings simultaneously, but yet you're paralyzingly numb. You're so afraid to fail, but yet you have no motivation to do anything about it. If this is you and you struggle from depression or deep grief and sadness, then I want you to know that there is hope for you. At New Vision Counseling, we don't just watch you struggle in your story and put a one-size-fits-all template over your issues, but we get to know the real you. We sit with you through the struggle. We sit with you through what you've been through to get to where you're at today. And when we start moving towards setting goals and creating a vision of where you want to go, we don't just throw what you should do on top of you and make you feel even more burdened and desperate and hopeless. We actually seek to know you and walk with you to create a vision of where you're at to get to just the next step, just the very next step. And if that's where you're at, then just know that we are here to help you. And you're not listening to this video by accident, because we can start by creating that vision of the person you want to be. And maybe you're not motivated yet to get there. That's okay. But just to start by creating that vision, and then maybe looking out and seeing if there are resources that we can bring in, whether they're people, whether it's education, whether it's exercise, whether it's maybe just not drinking as much soda and maybe drinking one glass of water a day. Maybe it's getting up 10 minutes early instead of 6 hours early, because we want to start with where you're at. And we've seen so many people through counseling transform their lives. For the last 25 years, we've seen this. I remember there was this one girl called Olivia who came to me in her 20s, and she was desperate. She was struggling. She had been to 7 inpatient treatment facilities. Her dad was calling me, people were calling me, and she was desperate. She tried to commit suicide, and she started with nothing. She didn't have a job. She barely had a place to live, living with her grandmother. Her parents were in another state. But she believed that God had more for her. And so she came every week and built precept upon precept, just a little step here, a little step there. I will have you know that she graduated college, that she got a job, and that she's got off all of her medication. And she did what all the doctors and the people in her life said she could never do. And she's succeeding at life. I hope this inspires you today to give us a call, to reach out to us on the web, because we are dealers in hope and we want to give that to you. We look forward to hearing from you soon.